Here we are going to discuss data presentation and how to construct and comment on a histogram with the variable age, a pie chart with the variable gender, and a pie chart with math attitude. And a box plot with academic motivation. Etc. So we'll start with an even bar chart also. So we'll start with the histogram and then the pie chart. So what you do now, you go to your Google Forms and you go to your questions to locate those variables: age, gender, attitude. Okay, here they are. Score and so forth. So we'll start with age. You go to your responses to access the data. You go to view sheets, or you can download. Click here and download the responses. You click on view sheets. The data will appear in the form of a Google Sheets, presented in the form of a Google Sheets. And here you have your data. Here you have age and gender. So we'll start with age. We create a histogram for age. Copy your data. Let's copy both of them. And you paste it in a new Google Sheets that you are going to work with. I'm doing both age and gender at the same time. You can if you want. And you have to create frequency distributions. So we organize the data in ascending order. Let's organize the data so you can count how many within each interval. Go to data and you go to sort and arrange in ascending order. So here it's well organized from smallest to largest. Here it will organize the data in terms of male and female. So it makes it easier to count, create the frequency distribution. So we've got our frequency distribution for all best is more or less an interval distribution for age. Greater than 25, here you have it, so forth. Two of them, okay. 10 between 16 and 17, etc. And for gender, we've got 31 females and 8 males. So now to access our online calculator for histogram and a pie chart. So with experimentation, with search, it was discovered that data tab is very convenient, whereby you don't need to construct the frequency distribution, especially for the bar chart and the pie chart. Okay, for the pie chart, let's do the pie chart first. You can simply copy the raw data itself, bypass the construction of the frequency distribution, paste the data, let's clear this and paste the data in this table right here. It recognized that these are nominal values, so it did not create any opportunity to tick any one of them. So we are taking the nominal values. And here you have it. The bar chart and the pie chart instantly constructed without the need of constructing the frequency distribution. Okay, so it's called data tab, and you can create your bar chart also. And you can comment on it. The majority of the respondents were female, making up almost approximately 80% of all. Okay. Now, the histogram now, I think it will need the values, not in the form like that, but in the form of the age themselves. So let us see how will it recognize this value. I think it will recognize it as nominal values. Let us see. Yeah, I suspected that, not metric values. Okay, for the histogram, you need metric values. So we have to use a different website for the histogram. Well, let's type in Google Online Calculator histogram. Here you have a website, say Easy Histogram Maker. And you control V to paste your values and you generate your histogram. And as you can see, it says, sorry, we have been unable to process the data you supplied. Please ensure that it's in numerical form. So that's what I suspected. Having the age in terms of intervals will make it impossible to create a histogram because the histogram requires quantitative values, numbers, single numbers, not numbers arranged in intervals. All these characters it are identified as non-numerical. So we'll have to resort to the bar chart for the way the data is presented. We can use a bar chart for age because age is presented in the form of intervals. So for age, you can use a bar chart for your representation of your data. As you can see, it's clearly almost approximates to a histogram, a bar chart, and a histogram are slightly similar. However, for the histogram is for quantitative values and the bars are stuck together. Okay, so although they are similar, they are representing two different types of data. Here, the age is organized in terms of interval, and each interval is like a category. So it's like categorical data, not really quantitative, pure quantitative numerical values, or continuous values, if you want to put it that way. Single numbers. That's what a histogram requires. So we'll settle for a bar chart for the age. And here the pie chart, as you can see, this website automatically generates the charts using the raw data.